What's up, everybody? So today I wanted to talk about something that's kind of been in the news a little bit. Well, really it's not even news, I guess it's pop culture, where we have this bad habit of remaking things that probably don't need to be made. We're going to get into a few examples, but first, if you can, please like, subscribe, do whatever influencers tell you to do, because I'm not an influencer, but hey, it'd be kind of cool if you guys did follow me. But anyway, so if you have kind of been keeping up with like entertainment news, you've probably heard that All That is making a comeback. It starts in, I believe, either June or maybe in July. I can't remember. But to me, it's like, what are we remaking All That for? All That was a sketch show that was kind of like a little kid's version of Saturday Night Live, if you've never seen All That. Which, if you've never seen All That, you're probably missing where Kenan Thompson of SNL fame and soon to be The Kenan Show fame, and Kel Mitchell of, well, All That and Kenan and Kel fame, and a host of other, at the time, child actors like Amanda Bynes, Lori Beth Denberg, Josh Server, people who are involved in the new iteration of All That. But it's kind of like, why are we doing this? We kind of let it run its course about 10 to 15 years ago when they kind of got into this weird mood right before it went off the air of being a little bit too surreal. It kind of lost its luster to me. I mean, I guess as I grew up, when I was maybe 8 or 9 years old, Saturday night, everybody knows that was meant for Snick. And Saturday Night Nickelodeon, basically you had All That, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Secret World of Alex Mack. I'm starting to age myself too, but yeah, those are kind of the things you looked forward to, probably from age, I guess, I want to say the mid-90s, like 95 all the way to 99. Of course, All That came on. You expected them to kind of push, I don't want to say push the barriers, because it was still a kid's show, and you still had kids making jokes, but, you know, to, I guess, put it into a time period perspective, you know, they had the one girl, I forget what her name is, I'm feeling bad about missing it. I'll actually put her name in a quote down the bottom here once I figure that out. But anyway, she played H. Ross Perot, a former presidential candidate, a whole lot. You know, there was Kevin, the guy that was in the back doing, there's 5 minutes to showtime. I hope that they don't bring that back, because that was one of the funnier things that happened on that show. Of course, there was Good Burger that was spun off from All That. Kenan and Kel, which was spun off of All of that, off of All That. The Amanda Show spun off of All That. So, you know, this is just the beginning. Well, this isn't even the beginning. This is like the latest addition to things that don't really need to be redone. It's like, for me, ever since, like, after, I guess, Power Rangers Neo, or anything with the original cast of Power Rangers, and any time after that went off, I never understood of why we kept pushing Power Rangers to the point where, there's like, I don't know, 20 or so different versions of the Power Rangers now. To me, there will always be the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and to some adults, there is 20 versions of the Power Rangers. But I digress. But it's just like, why are we bringing back things that we really didn't like the first time? I wasn't born in 1985 to have tried, or I wasn't alive in 1985, let's put it that way, to have tried New Coke. There's no reason that they should be bringing back New Coke if people didn't like it the first time. I understand the point of doing marketing for Stranger Things, and with the latest season of Stranger Things taking place in 1985, but if people complained about New Coke so bad, why are we bringing it back? Just so we can hear, oh my God, this soda is horrible again. That was just like when Pepsi brought back Crystal Pepsi a couple years ago. I drank it one time, and then I finally understood why they stopped making it and why people hated it in the first place. Crystal Pepsi was just straight sugar. Kind of like Mountain Dew Shine, something else that only lasted maybe 2 or 3 minutes because it was pure sugar. We are in a generation now where we probably don't need to give kids more sugar than what they already have because it'll lead to flossing and not the dental kind. And God, I sound old. What is wrong with me? But even like the TV shows that we watched, like, well, I can't say I really watched them, but you know, they were big when I was growing up. Roswell, Charmed. Okay, I watched Charmed. I enjoyed Charmed. Let's see. All of these different shows, like they're getting ready to bring back Beverly Hills 90210. You can't bring that show back without Luke Perry, and I'm wondering how they're going to make that happen. But it's just like, have we run out of original thoughts for things? It's never really made sense to me why we kind of run everything into the hole the first time, and then when we get, out of ideas, it's like, what worked for us in 1993 or 1994? What did we like 25 years ago that everyone else loved and probably ran its course the first time that now we need to kind of bring it back and hope the kids of this age kind of like it? And I just don't get it. To me, the only things that I think really should be redone are Disney movies. And by Disney movies, they're already coming out with, I guess feature length. Well, they're all feature length, but you're bringing out live action versions, as much as you can make it live action versions, of movies that we had in animated form as kids, like The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, Aladdin. All of these classic movies that we enjoyed the animated version of, Disney is kind of like, well, okay, well, let's give it to them again. And I've always never understood if they marketed these movies to, I guess, I don't know, kids, or if they were marketed towards us adults. Like, when I went and saw Toy Story 3 as I don't know, I think, what was that? 2012-ish, I think. When I saw that movie was not meant for a little kid to see. That movie was meant for us adults that it kind of ran the course with the first two and said, oh man, I wonder if this will be the last one. And if it is, wow, the lights just shift. But if it is this the great ending that we needed? And now there's Toy Story 4, which, I have a daughter, so I don't know at what point I'm going to start showing her Toy Story. She's only 2.5. She's not going to understand it, but she comprehends a lot of things. She's not going to get most of the jokes. And I feel like there's no point in teaching somebody that's this young about movies that they're not going to get the point of. And that's not the hammer on these creative people at, either Disney or 20th Century Fox or anywhere that's making cartoons or making shows and things that we watched. But it's just like, okay, we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're just finding a new wheel and writing everything that was on the last wheel back onto this one and finding, can we make this into something that kids would like today? And I'm not so sure that this is the right way to go about it, but maybe in your thoughts, tell me one thing, or think of a show or something that you don't expect them, you probably are expecting one day for them to remake, but you don't want to see remade. And if you can, leave it in the comments. And I don't know, maybe after a couple of weeks we'll go through and we'll have another discussion on this. But I just wanted to get on here and kind of bring that up because it's just like everything I feel like I'm starting to sound like a baby boomer where I'm like, leave all my stuff alone. Everything that I like, you're messing it up. I'm telling you kids, you better leave it alone with your flossing and your Harlem shaking. And that hurt my throat. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like I said earlier, give me a like, a subscribe. Leave a comment and let me know what you, how you feel. Like, are you happy that these things are coming out? Or are you on team, fuck it, leave it alone? Anyway, I'm Phil, and I'll see you next time.